It is late and dark at night. There's a bright light keeping you awake. You can't stop looking at it. You are hypnotized. You only realize you're in this trance when your phone falls on your face. You had said you would go to bed early, but you ended up scrolling through your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and other social media platforms. How many of you have found yourselves in this situation? I have multiple times. Therefore, based on my own experience and online research, there are many negative effects of overusing social media in our lives. It destroys emotional states, social behaviors, and physical well-being. You know, the term social media refers to computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts, and information through virtual networks and communities. Overuse of it can lead to negative emotional states. One of these consequences is low self-esteem. Many people constantly compare themselves with others, online personas. Online personas refers to the ideal virtual identities created on social media platforms. Accordingly, social media networks offer opportunities to display only the most positive aspects or highlight reels, as Dr. Erin Vogel calls them in her article, Perception of Perception. So in these highlight reels, users post photos, descriptions, and conversations which other users consider when making judgment. However, such judgments are not based on complete snapshots. So as a result, viewing such content may be devastating for people who are experiencing tough times, even though they may know that users only want to highlight happy times. Along with low self-esteem comes anxiety as another consequence of social media overuse. In her 2017 TED Talk, Canadian media producer Bailey Parnell compares social media to drug addiction, explaining that we are already experiencing impairments similar to substance dependence. You feel dopamine whenever you like and post, just as withdrawals from the casino or drugs. Not being able to check your notifications and update the newsfeed may result in anxiety, and that's really true. Low self-esteem and anxiety may cause people to isolate themselves in order to seek approval and positive feedback on social media. This is why using social media improperly may have social consequences as well as emotional ones. Secondly, social media overuse can lead to negative social behaviors. So one of these consequences is loss of face-to-face communication. The article Social Media and Teens reports the results of survey conducted in 2018 in the US by the nonprofit organization Common Sense Media as regards to role of social media in teenagers' lives. They found that out of 1,000 teenagers, only 30% preferred communicating with friends in person rather than texting. So the survey results also show that 50% of the respondents admitted to being distracted by social media when in company with other people. Essentially, face-to-face communication is important to spend quality time with family and friends. But if such communication is not taking place due to social media addiction, then interpersonal problems cannot be solved. Loss of face-to-face communication lead us to another social consequence, which is the isolation. People may isolate themselves to continue checking their social media networks since they receive approval from others' likes and seek acceptance there. People believe they are actually interacting with others, when in fact, they are just isolating themselves. According to 2018 article published by San Francisco Public Library of Science, users of social media, especially those with high levels of depression and anxiety, constantly seek social media interaction to escape from their daily problems by means of positive experiences often missed in real life. Nevertheless, this is just a smokescreen. So far, I have described the emotional and social consequences of spending too much time on social media. Any emotional changes will result in changes in our social behavior, which in turn will affect our physical well-being. Lastly, overuse of social media can lead to negative physical consequences. Eating disorders are one of these consequences. So people may compare themselves with models and athletes' bodies on social media, and this may result in them feeling insecure about theirs. So even though some people may view this as encouragement to work out and eat healthy, but a study carried out by the peer-reviewed journal Biomed Central Public Health in 2018 found that acute exposure to such images may increase body dissatisfaction among female undergraduates, which in turn can lead to eating disorders such as anorexia, bulimia, and binge eating. So in addition to encouraging eating disorders, improper social media use can lead to self-harm. A literature review in the Indian journal Psychiatry cite an exploratory study conducted in 2017 by the Department of Psychiatry at Washington University that found that 80% of randomly selected posts of Tumblr, another social media network, were related to depression, suicide, and self-harm. So these posts were shared and liked over 1 million times in 1 month. This is to say that anyone can have access the type of dangerous content either out of curiosity or to find a way to do it themselves, even kids and teenagers. Overall, there are many negative effects related to misuse of social media. Some of the negative effects mentioned today are related to people's emotional states, social life, and physical well-being. The anecdote that I told you at the beginning is about me. I am the one who doesn't get enough sleep because I spend too much time comparing myself to others on Instagram, Facebook, even in TikTok. I know that some of you like me feel the same way. However, it is not social media that is doing this to me. It is me who chooses how social media can affect me. More importantly, I realize that comparison is the basis of all social media addictions. Whenever I feel like comparing myself, I just think the author Stephen Forkler's quote, "We struggle with insecurity because we compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlighted reels."